Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, The Real Super Sam. Today is another Spider-Man video and I hope you enjoy. Demogoblin is an awesome looking villain and he is another goblin-like character. So, Demogoblin, his real name was Jason Philip Macendale, who called himself Jack-O-Lantern for a time. I already made a forgotten Spider-Man Rogues video on Jack-O-Lantern. Then, at the end of the Spider-Man story Gang War, he became the second Hobgoblin. Later, he gets possessed by a demon and slowly turns into Demogoblin. Then the demon, Demogoblin itself, rips away from the body of Jason Macendale and becomes the pure monster in the thumbnail, Demogoblin. His history is very kind of confusing, but it has some great stories, especially his death one, if I should put it that way. The first Demogoblin appearance was in the spectacular Spider-Man Issue 147. During the X-Men crossover event that affected the whole Marvel Universe for 3 months called Inferno, during that, the second Hobgoblin, Jason Macendale, gets attacked and possessed from one of those demons. That ruins his face and changes some body features. Web of Spider-Man Issue 48, Jason, slowly turning into Demogoblin, now fights Spider-Man. Here, Jason has figured out what's happening to him and he blames it all on Spider-Man. Possessed, Hobgoblin and Spider-Man have a great battle here, and in the end, it seems like Hobgoblin gets crushed by falling rubble. Next, he appeared in the spectacular Spider-Man 161 to 163. Hobgoblin has been getting worse and actually decides to work for Hammerhead to kill Joe Robertson. Spider-Man gets in his way, so Hobgoblin gives up and has another plan. This is after his appearance during Acts of Vengeance where he fought Doctor Strange. Hobgoblin, who I will wait to call Demogoblin until he completely changes, tracks down the transport truck the villain Carrion is in and breaks him out so they can team up. The whole team up doesn't go well, and right when Hobgoblin is about to deliver the final blow via Pumpkin Bomb, Carrion attacks him and it explodes, sending them both falling down. Okay, so Hobgoblin's next appearances was in The Amazing Spider-Man 335, 337 through 339, but it was just as a member of the second Sinister Six, and he doesn't really do much except fight with them, and we see he lives in the sewers apparently. I've gone through this in my top 5 best Sinister Six stories video if you want to know more. Web of Spider-Man issue 87, the second Hobgoblin made his last appearance before Demogoblin officially becomes a character. This is the second Hobgoblin's last time as Demogoblin. In the story, he couldn't care less about Spider-Man. He needs to deal with the last part of the demon possession taking over. The two, Jason and the demon, fought many a battle for control of Macendale's physical form until the demon literally ripped away from its human host and began to separate existence as the Demogoblin. And that's where we pick up in Spider-Man issue 24. To me, it had the first official appearance of Demogoblin. Here he is. He is determined to destroy sinners, and everyone but children to him eventually will be sinners. Demogoblin fights Spider-Man and his old body host, Jason Macendale, who is back to being the Hobgoblin. While fighting, he finds the creature Doppelganger and leaves with him. And the two start becoming partners to go around and kill sinners together. There was a story where Demogoblin and Doppelganger fought Spider-Man, Venom, and Ghost Rider called Spirits of Venom. And here, Demogoblin is determined to kill Spider-Man and the second Hobgoblin since they are both very bad sinners to him. Spider-Man saves Macendale's life and attacks Demogoblin himself. Demogoblin gets himself captured by other demons from the story and they drag him down with them, disappearing for now. Demogoblin surprisingly returned and was a member of Carnage's group during the Maximum Carnage storyline. While looking for Carnage, Spider-Man swings by Demogoblin. He's flying around Manhattan looking for sinners to kill, and since he and Doppelganger were together last time, and Doppelganger is with Carnage and Shriek now, this may lead Spider-Man to Carnage altogether. Of course, it's a fantastic fight, and Demogoblin shows Spider-Man his new pure black pumpkin bomb. It's different as it pours out a black substance that engulfs Spider-Man, making him super depressed and tormenting himself. Demogoblin has Spider-Man dead, but in an awesome scene, a pastor shows Demogoblin his cross to distract him long enough for Spider-Man to survive. Demogoblin joins Carnage's gang to kill sinners together. He personally deplores Carnage's lack of discipline. In the very end of the story, he gets away. Next, Demogoblin was in Venom, The Enemy Within, issues 1 through 3. While destroying an unholy library, Demogoblin gets interrupted by a scream and then gets teleported away. Where he arrives under the subway station on a throne, surrounded by little literal green goblins, he commands them and fights Venom and Morbius, the living vampire. The end sets up one of the greatest Marvel Knights battles that could happen, but then when Demogoblin gets all that energy from the goblins turning huge, he then turns to normal. After he throws an important necklace over the bridge, he returns to normal, and yeah, just there's no fight there with him. The Demogoblin creature eventually forgave Jason Macendale, which led to his greatest story, where he died in Spider-Man 1990 issues 46 through 48. This arc opens with Demogoblin attacking Roger Kingsley, who has apparently given up being the Hobgoblin in public, but privately has an evil plan having to do with the Kravinoff family. Anyway, Demogoblin and Spider-Man and Jason fight each other. After Jason leaves Spider-Man, he has actually beaten Demogoblin in the battle. With that, the Demogoblin confesses he just wanted to say that he forgives Jason Macendale for everything. In the next issue, Demogoblin has a prison break, and it seriously looks like Spider-Man is fighting for his life in hell. Eventually, Jason becomes the second Hobgoblin again, with more super strength, and because of this, and Demogoblin's connection, they meet up and Hobgoblin fights Demogoblin to kill him. Their battle leads into a church where a mom and her kid are stuck. Hobgoblin knocks down a pillar that Demogoblin uses all his strength to escape, or help the family escape from being crushed beneath it. He does it, and accepts his life is done, and lets the pillar fall on him, killing him. Next, the creature Demogoblin was resurrected by Carnage ripping out Shriek's spine in Absolute Carnage Lethal Protectors issues 1 through 3. This time, Demogoblin was resurrected and possessed Shriek, Carnage's girlfriend, renaming herself Demogoblin. She fought the Marvel Knights with a symbiotic infected man-wolf, but that's it. Finally, in his last appearance to date, Demogoblin, still Demogoblin, was in Scream Curse of Carnage issue 6, which came out June 3rd, 2020. Demogoblin renamed herself Saint D and tricked homeless kids to fight for her, since she took over a church and taught her twisted religion. A pair of elderly serial killers tried to kill one of those kids, so Demogoblin killed them, leading to a confrontation with the NYPD. Demogoblin looks really cool, has unique powers, a crazy origin, but he shined in his death story to me. Demogoblin challenged Spider-Man about his oath to never kill, and he contemplates that if he killed, Spider-Man would never have no more vultures, symbiotes, or goblins to deal with. But Spider-Man breaks out of that thought process because he is a pure hero. I think Demogoblin is a surprising gem in Spider-Man's story history, mostly, again, talking about his death story in Spider-Man issues 46 through 48. I do not think he should return, outside being an alternate suit or something. Anyway, with that all said, thank you all so much for watching. Bye guys, and have a good day.